So, video game history posted. If you had to delete one forever, what would you choose? Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, or Sega? Now, I looked up some games that are, like, out of the ones that I didn't know, that are really top tier titles, like nostalgia classics, all that kind of stuff for each platform. The only one that I really didn't know was PlayStation. I played Legend of Dragoon and a couple of other games that I heard of, like Metal Gear, and then there's also Twisted Metal, I think. So PlayStation has some good games and stuff, but I'm gonna say it has to go. PlayStation would be the one that's out the door, and here's why. All the other platforms have titles, I would say, or characters or IP that is just embedded in video game history and like really represents, like, if you just had to take a snapshot of like all the different titles or games that you grew up and you love playing or love playing to date, they're those are the ones, right? Nintendo, Xbox, Sega. So I made a post. Let's scroll down. You got everybody's on a different side. There's people wanting to delete Xbox, Nintendo, and then what is it? Nintendo and Sega and PlayStation are the pillars of console gaming, in my opinion. So it has to be Xbox. See, a lot of people are saying get rid of Xbox, but I say no to that because we've got. All right, and I got a list. I'll scroll to the list. Man, I'm surprised at how many Xboxes there are, actually. PlayStation, easily. Okay. Hard choice, but gonna have to be Sega. Don't do it. Don't even say it. Don't even say it. Sonic's killing it right now. And some people are saying they would delete Nintendo, especially with regards to like all the stuff they've been doing with Pal World and copyright stuff and the Super Smash Bros. Tournaments. They're kind of shutting stuff down. You have to get like special approval and all this crap. Xbox for me is you can get most games for that on Xbox. What? Speak up. Be clearer, CEO of Tradesta. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into okay, here's my post, okay? Here's what we got from Nintendo. We've got Mario 1, 2, 3, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario Golf, all sorts of different Mario games, right? We've got Smash Bros. We've got Pokemon. Nintendo, they've given us a lot over the years, right? And then I guess people would play Zelda and all that kind of stuff, would love the Zelda games. Sega, we've got Sonic, all right? We've got all the Sonic characters from 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 2. These are amazing games, okay? I would go so far as to say that, people would like to come back and play, the old Sonic games, maybe more than the old Mario games, excluding the speedrunners, right? Shenmue, if you haven't played, you've got to try it. It's such an amazing game. And it was way ahead of its time. Sega had they took a lot of risk and they went beyond their, they broke boundaries, right? New ground. And Shenmue was way ahead of its time. It was like a pre-GTA game, And then Phantasy Star Online is a fantastic RPG. And then they had Phantasy Star Universe and then Phantasy Star Online 2, which admittedly I've played less, but Phantasy Star Online, Phantasy Star Universe put in a lot of hours. Fantastic titles. And there was a ton of other games that Sega had, not necessarily exclusive, or I don't know, but there was like Crazy Taxi for Dreamcast. I remember playing Tony Hawk. I don't know, like tons of fun games. Capcom versus Sync, I think. NBA versus NBC or something like that. Lots of stuff. Xbox had Halo, Gears of War, Fable. Those are insane times. 2000s to 2010s. That can't be replaced. And then PlayStation, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, The Last of Us. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. But which platform would you delete? I know. Yeah, here's this title. Funnily enough, this guy says, funnily enough, Sega is the only one worth a damn nowadays. Based on, obviously they've, they exited the console market, right? With that issue, the PlayStation beat them out in 2000 with the DVD player. I think that's what did it, and sales there. But now Sega's got Sonic. They've got the movies. They're doing well on varying fronts, right? So I thought that comment was hilarious. But then, yeah, like, I don't know. The Last of Us, admittedly, I never really played too much of the PlayStation. There was GTA on there, San Andreas. I played a little bit of that with my buddy had a console, PS2. But I don't know. Like, I feel like the PlayStation, I don't know, the controller, it was okay. It's okay. Whoever's a PlayStation controller fan, I don't know. Xbox controller, heavily taken from the Dreamcast design. You know, the Dreamcast was a little bit, condensed on the back, but it had the proper button layout. A good feel for a tiny hand. You know, it's an adult controller. So, yeah, I gotta say, Nintendo, Sega, Xbox is safe. PlayStation, gotta go. But let me know what you guys think. I want to see what the community thinks. I know that somebody wrote, "Isn't Sega already gone?" Which that's true and it's funny, but I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Anyways.